What's going on, guys? I'm here again with another deck profile, and yet again it involves Moki Moki. This time I got fourth place in our local Edison tournament. Yeah, our locals decided to host an Edison tournament, just for fun. You know, a lot of people really like Edison and where I'm at, so yeah, I decided to bring Moki Moki to Edison, and I ended up fourth, which is really great. My matchups were I played against a stun like control where the opponent would use like floodgates, like Banisher of the Light and like Deep Fissure and everything. My second match, which was my loss, was against Machina. I just couldn't play very well because funnily enough, I actually got into time there, and I ended up losing because of it. But you know, it is what it is. Rivalry is a hell of a card. And the my final match was Light Sworn, and I ended up winning that one. It's because of Light Imprisoning Mirror. But anyway, let's get to the deck profile. So I played a pretty standard list, to be honest. But yeah, like I'll show you the deck right now. First, I played two quick draws. So this card is phenomenal. I just really like Quickdraw Dandy Warrior. I think it's a really good deck. And yeah, like you don't want three of this because like drawing it too much isn't that great. It's really only here for Drill Warrior because like the best state of this deck is when you get into Drill Warrior control, and I just think that when you get that established, it's pretty much like a win if you can manage your resources very well. And of course, with Quick Draw, you play two Dandelion. Yeah, like usually when you go into Drill Warrior, you discard a card and then you banish itself, and then the next turn you grab your Dandelion back, just so that at the end phase or in the next standby phase you can grab the or sorry, when you activate the effect of Drill Warrior during your main phase 2 or something after you battle, you can pitch the Dandelion and then banish Drill Warrior and you get the 2 tokens. So yeah, it's just really good. The next card I play is 2 Debris Dragon. You don't want 3. I think it's too much. The 2 is already really good, and you play like Avarice and everything, so you can recycle your cards. But the thing that I really like about this deck is that when your monsters are in the graveyard, it's not that bad because it just basically the graveyard is another just toolbox for you. A lot of the times I would activate Foolish Burial to just get like a Caius in the graveyard. So because I have a Drill Warrior, so in the next standby phase I can just special summon Drill Warrior and then grab Caius that I sent with Foolish Burial. So I think that's a really good application of that card. But yeah, like you don't really need to max out in these names because, like I said, the graveyard is just like another toolbox for you. The next sort of little engine I play here is, of course, the double Mega Hamster. And then I played 3 Raikou. Raikou is just a really good card in Edison. It just it puts so much pressure on the board already. Like, if you just start your turn and just set 1 pass, your opponent has to respect the Raikou so much. And there isn't really much counterplay to it because they're forced to summon something that isn't of much value to them just to swing over it, so they can so the Raikou is forced to pop their only normal summon. So it's just really good because otherwise if they set up their board on your turn, you can just flip it, and then you still have the Raikou as a body, so you can tribute for Caius or something, and you have the pop that you can activate on your turn, which is really strong. And the hamster is just annoying as hell. Like you just it's basically a 4th and 5th copy of Raikou with a massive defense, so it's just really good. Oh yeah, and I forgot, if Raikou's in the graveyard, it's just level 2 that you can summon off of Debris, so you can get into Iron Chain. That's another application. Then I play 2 Caius, just the best removal in Edison. Like it's just really powerful. Yeah, there's nothing much to say about this really. I was playing 3 at one point, but then I just thought it was too bricky, and just drawing it sometimes is pretty good. Like I said, if this is in the graveyard, you can just get it back with Drill Warrior, and then you have removal. So it's just really powerful. Next, this is probably the MVP. I'm not gonna lie. It's 2 Lone Fire and 1 Titanial. This card works so well with Drill Warrior because you can get the board state in such a way where you're just playing Drill Warrior to get Dandelion and then pitch it so you can get 2 tokens. And with the 2 tokens and the Titanial on the board, you're just playing plant control basically. It's just insane. Like you get the loop of Drill Warrior, Dandelion, and then the Titanial there to protect your cards from being targeted. It's just really strong. And of course, the Lone Fire also grabs you a Dandelion in play. So that's another application for it. And yeah, a lot of the times I actually go Lone Fire into Titanial just so that my draws aren't dead. And that's only if I already have Dandelion in play. Because then if I have a Dandelion in play, there's no use for the second Lone Fire in the deck. So I would just go Lone Fire into Titanial. But yeah, this is the MVP of the tournament for sure. And then for utility cards, the one-ofs, I played a Card Trooper, just for milling. The best feeling in the world when you mill a Dandelion, you get 2 tokens. It's just insane. Sangan, because this grabs literally everything from your deck. Like everything, literally. Like you can get Raikou, a Mega Hamster, a Debris Dragon, a Dandelion, a Quickdraw, everything. You can even get Card Trooper, just really good. I played one Morphing Jar. I saw the list that got second place in the Ultimate Time Wizard tournament in Vegas. And they played a Morphing Jar and also this last card, which is Spirit Reaper. And I didn't really know what I wanted to play, really. But I saw these and I was like, maybe it'll work out. And the Morphing Jar came up once. And it actually did me really well because I was so behind that game because I only had 2 cards in hand and I top decked this. And it basically gave me another fighting chance and I ended up winning that game. Spirit Reaper also came in clutch because it just can't be destroyed by battle, so I was able to stall out. Unfortunately, that's the time when I lost in time. But had it played out, I don't know if I could have won that, but Spirit Reaper definitely saved me. But yeah. So going forward, I think this is pretty okay. You might want to cut the Morphing Jar, I think, but I think it went well. Then for the spells, I played 3 Avarice. This is very obvious. Your deck mills a lot and you run through your monsters really fast. So having Avarice is just insane because you can top deck this late game and then you can just have a fighting chance because you just get, this just turns into 2 more cards. So it's just really good. Then I played 2 books. The reason why I played 2 books is because you play 5 flip monsters basically, which is the Raikous and the Mega Hamsters. So you can reset them if you can, which is really powerful. And in my side deck, I also play Snowman Eater, so just more utility to flip things down and then use their effect again. It's just really good. Also, it just stops attack. You can get over Caius with a Card Trooper, for example, by flipping it face down. So yeah, it worked out. I think it's good. And then for the one-ofs, which are a lot, I played 1 charge, obviously, because you play Raikou, just more ways to mill. It's really good. Best feeling in the world, again, is when you mill a Dandelion, you get tokens. It's really good. Then I play 1 Foolish. I'm just going to lay out all the one-offs I play. Foolish, self-explanatory. Brain Control, self-explanatory. MST, self-explanatory. And Heavy Storm, self-explanatory. There isn't really much to say about these cards. These cards are really strong. Again, the Foolish Burial is not only just to send Dandelion, but you can send any monster from your deck and then get it back with Drill Warrior. So this is basically a search with Drill Warrior. So it's really good. And for traps, I played a kind of an unusual lineup of traps, I think. And for the most part, it's because I don't have the normal cards like Trap, Dust, Shoot, and everything. But yeah, I played 2 Deep Prison. Or, no, not... Oh yeah, Deep Prison. It's called Deep Prison. It's because I have my card in Japanese. But yeah, Deep Prison, Staple, and Edison. Really good removal. It's great. Then I played 2 Compulse. This is also taken from the Vegas list. The theory is that it skips their turn basically because you can get rid of their normal summon and the play goes back to you, or the turn goes back to you, and then you have free reigns to just do whatever you want. So it's really good. This combos really well with Spirit Reaper, as it was explained in that list, where you can bounce their monster and then you can attack directly with Spirit Reaper to get rid of a card in their hand and it still can't be destroyed by battle, so it's really good. But overall, I just really like this. You can also use this to save your own cards from removal, like if they were to Caius your Titanial or something, which is pretty good. You can compulse the Titanial back to your hand and use it later on. So it's really good. Then I played 2 Dust Tornado. I wanted to max out on spell trap removal because I didn't like floodgates, and we have a guy in our locals who really likes floodgates. So I just wanted as many options as I can to get rid of those floodgates, like skill drain, de-fissure, yeah, like rivalry, for example. So I just wanted more options of this. And then one-offs, I played a torrential, self-explanatory, judgment, of course, mirror force, self-explanatory. These are like the main 3 that like everyone plays in any Edison list. Then I played 1 Starlight Road. I wanted to play this because it just makes it so that setting this plus a another Speller Trap, it just makes it feel safer. Like usually I like to set just 1 Speller Trap at a time because I don't want to get punished by Heavy Storm. But having this with any other back row, it just makes it feel much more safer because if they go Heavy Storm, you just get a free Stardust. It's great. I really like this. Also, it protects from Mirror Force, which is insane. You don't have to be scared about anything. Then on 1 Call of the Haunted, there's only one reason why this is here, and that's basically for the OTK line with Trident Dragon, because you can reborn the Iron Chain, go Debris, and then Synchro 10. But yeah, that's it for the main deck. I believe it's 41 cards. Then for the extra deck, I played 2 Drill Warrior. Again, this card is like the best card in the deck. It just it turns your game into such a like a resource focused game, I guess you can say. Like you just control the game with this card. You can reset your monsters. It's just incredible. I love this card. It's my favorite card in Edison. But yeah, you play 2 of those, and then more quick draw targets. We have Turbo Warrior. This trades really well into Raikou. Sometimes if my opponent sets a card, like a monster or a Ghost T set, I would summon this instead of Drill Warrior, and then just hit the Raikou because they can't destroy this with Raikou, so it's really good. Then I played Nitro Warrior. This card is really good at finishing games because if you activate a spell card this turn, it gains 1,000, and if it destroys a monster by battle, you can target a face-up defense, I believe. Yep, face-up defense to attack position, and this can attack again, so you can just crash into that. Then I played 1 Road Warrior. It's just big. That's the only reason why this card's here. I was thinking of putting in targets so that you can actually special summon with this, but then I don't think it was worth it. This is all the quick draw targets I play. Junk Archer is a really good one, but I didn't have it, which you should definitely consider it if you have the card. But yeah. Then for the Debris Dragon targets, we have the Chain Dragon, Iron Chain Dragon. The list plays 2, the one that from Vegas, but I just decided on 1 because it didn't really come up. Also, Lightsworn is really popular in my locals, and I like Vayu as well, so I don't want to like feel their graveyard. Again, I just put this because it's a big body, and the Call of the Haunted with the Trident, with the Call of the Haunted with the Debris Dragon makes the Trident Dragon OTK, so I think this is really good. Next, I played Black Rose, self-explanatory, Ancient Fairy Dragon, self-explanatory. I forgot that this skips your battle phase. I could have had game 1 time earlier, but I skipped my own battle phase, which really sucked. Don't be like me. I played 2 Stardust. This is the only Signer Dragon that really comes up, that so much that you need 2 of. But yeah, like I think it's an incredible card in Edison. You know, the theory is that one of them is to summon like actually, the other one is for Starlight Road. So yeah, and then I played a Red Dragon Archfiend, big body that gets rid of things. It's just really powerful. Then I believe the last card I played a Trishula. This doesn't really come up, but I just wanted a level 9 option, so this is also removal. It's really powerful. It's pretty big as well. And then lastly, I was talking about it a lot, which is the Trident Dragon. You Call of the Haunted the Iron Chain, you summon Debris Dragon, make this, and then you pop 2 cards you control. This can attack multiple times, so it's just a lot of damage. Then I played Fusions. I played a Chimera Tech because I play Cyber Dragon at the side. So for machine decks, you can wipe their board with this and then make a huge body to swing into them. Then I played 1 Absolute Zero. This was Cope, but I thought that, a lot of people in my locals also have access to the Diva Hero deck, so I wanted to play Super Poly on the side. But yeah, I played one Absolute Zero for that. Speaking of which, here's my side. I played one Kaiku. This is taken from the Vegas list as well. It's just that Edison has a lot of graveyard focus decks, and I just wanted an extra card that could deal with that. You'll see my side deck is really catered towards that, especially Lightsworn, for example, because Lightsworn is a very accessible deck in Edison, and it's very powerful, very explosive. So you just want to get rid of their names in the graveyard so they can't get the Judgment Dragon. But yeah, that's what I have Kaiku for. I played 2 Cyber Dragon. This is just a really good card in Edison going second because it's a big body that's for free against machine decks, especially because you can make the Chimera attack. But then really what this is for is that you can summon this, and then if you have a Caius in hand, you can tribute it immediately for the Caius. So it's just really good. It just turns, it's just like a free body to tribute or something. It's very good. Then I played 2 Snowman Eater. Just extra ways to remove cards. I played this in like very monster heavy decks, like for example Machina. You want to get rid of their monsters because they get really big with Solidarity. But yeah, like it's just really good, like form of removal. Then I played 3 Crow because again I just didn't want to lose to like super graveyard focused decks. This didn't really come up, but you know my last match was Lightsworn. I sided this in, but I didn't really see them. But that's fine. It's just there for getting rid of cards in the graveyard that could translate into like value, like Necro Gardener, just Plague Spreader, you know, what is it? Vayu. It's just really good. That's it for the monsters on the side. For the spells, I only played 2, which was the 2 Super Poly. Again, this was Cope, but I just like the idea of summoning Absolute Zero in a quick draw deck, so I just played this. And then I played 1 Mind Crush. Again, I put this in because I didn't have Trap Stun, I think it was called. But yeah, I just wanted a one of that you can use. Like for example, this came up in Lightsworn where it was like if they use Gold Sark to get Judgment Dragon, you just activate Mind Crush and when it resolves to get rid of the Judgment Dragon. So I thought that was really funny. But yeah. Then I played 2 Lightning Prism Mirror. This was for Lightsworn, obviously. Yeah, like I flipped this up one time, but they Caius'd it, which is really sad. But yeah, this is literally just for Lightsworn. Then the last card, 2 Bottomless. This was taken from the Vegas list too. The theory of this is that you don't necessarily need it in every matchup. It only comes up in like matchups where they summon big bodies or like super synchro focused decks, and so I found the utility more on Compulse, and so that's why I only play 2 of this. And of course the reason why you're here, best card in the deck, I played 4 Mokey Mokeys for the fluff tokens of Dandelion. So yeah, I did play Mokey Mokey in Edison. That is the main focus of the deck, you know, being able to summon Mokey Mokeys in Edison is insane. You know, like you just pitch Dandelion, you summon 2 Mokey Mokeys, crazy. You use this with a quick draw to make Drill Warrior. It's insane. So yeah, that's the theory with the Mokey Mokeys. And yeah, again I got 4th place in locals playing Mokey Mokey in Edison. Yeah, that's the deck profile. I hope you enjoyed. In all seriousness, I thought this tournament was really fun. Hopefully we'll be doing more tournaments like this. And yeah, quick draw, best Edison deck in the world. You know, I'll stand by that. But yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. Press like to give Mokey Mokey a hug. You know, subscribe for more Mokey Mokey content. Peace. Thank you.